Welcome back to theme parks and IKEA, attractions. Now today I'm actually at IKEA and I'm going to be taking you around for 2025 tour. Not all of you have been to IKEA before, but I'm sure many of you have. What are the prices, what's available in here? We're here to find out. Before we continue, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Now let's get around IKEA and see what there's on offer here. Well, see what is on offer here in 2025. Lovely day out today. And I'm actually back on the phone today. I've got myself a camera that I've been using lately, but going back a little bit, and I'm actually using the phone because I don't really want to take my camera in there. But let's get around and check this place out. I'm going to be visiting all around IKEA, showing you obviously all of the home options available. You've also got furnishings in there, and you've also got a really good cafe area as well. There's lots of cakes in there. And I might grab myself hot chocolate, not too sure yet, but it's very breezy today. I haven't got my microphone either. I want to be a little bit discreet, so hopefully I'll show up all right on the sounds. Let's get around IKEA and show you what's in there. Now this IKEA that I'm actually visiting at the moment is actually located in Southampton, and it's right by the docks. You've got all the cruise ships just around here. They actually sail from just over there. There's none in at the moment because it is very late afternoon, but it's a little bit windy up here. You can see you've got all the docks around there. It's a lovely area around there, and this IKEA is absolutely huge. It's actually located right by West Quay. Anyway, I'm going to go inside as I was saying, and hopefully you see some things that you like. Now just a heads up, when you do visit IKEA, you do have to pay for parking if you are not buying things in here, but free parking for 3 hours with £30 spent in store. It's not hard to spend £30 in here, to be honest with you, but if you're not actually spending anything, there's some prices for you. And if you are an IKEA family member, then you do get money off select items at IKEA. So if you're not already signed up, sign up for it. Anyway, let's get in there. There's a sound now on apparently, and you can see me in the reflective glass. Yeah, so if you haven't actually visited IKEA before, you get lots of display rooms. Obviously, you just walk around at your own pace. And obviously, if you see something you like, you grab yourself a ticket and write it down. You grab a little pen, you can write down several items, and obviously you collect it at the warehouse, which is at the very bottom. But yeah, it's a lovely room in here, and you can see me around here. Top's getting a little bit screwed up, but it's not too bad. And yeah, it's a bright and airy room. But like I said, all of these items around here, you just come up to here, and it says the individual codes for each item around here. You just obviously write it down, and job done really. But yeah, there's so much in. I'll tell you what, you can spend at least 2 or 3 hours in here if you're looking for stuff, and especially if you want to grab yourself a bite to eat or have a nice coffee down there, then you can easily spend that time in there. Moving into the sofa section now, and you can see there's so many different sofas in here. I mean, if you look at this just over here, to give you an example, this one over here, $5.29. But there are different sections where you can buy lots of different sofas, of course. And yeah, it's not too bad, to be fair. And just like with any place, obviously it's really well lit in here, so you're getting the full experience like you're actually in the front room just there. Moving in here. I mean, what is your style? Do you go for modern? Do you go for a bit more vintage? I mean, drop me a comment in the comment section, because obviously everyone's got their different taste, haven't they? Just like that one over there is a little bit different from this one just over here. It's not too busy in here today. If you do come in here in the week, you'll get a much better experience than obviously at the weekend when it's rammed. Yeah, you can see this one is much different, isn't it? I'm not too sure about the wallpaper. I like the colour of it, but I'm not too sure about that. But I'll tell you what, I do prefer this to the other one that I just showed you myself. Obviously I'm a little bit younger. I am getting on, but I'm a little bit younger. You've got the Xbox control around here. That's what I like. Obviously it shows you the little models. It's obviously not a real control, but it just gives you an idea of what to expect if you like this look. $5.50 on the sofa just over here. I like that just over there. £35, not too bad at all. This is quite nice, like a little chill out room. I suppose you'd have this as a spare bedroom. Just come in here, chill out, play a few games maybe. Nothing too special, just a nice basic room. I do like the carpet, to be fair. And you've got your little sofa beds in here as well. $3.99. Obviously they convert, don't they, when people come over. You've got this one over here, $3.29. That's not too bad. Not really a fan of the yellow, but I'll tell you what, this is a lot better in my opinion. $3.29 on that, and it's a 3-seat sofa bed. Got the one back there for $3.99 if you want a different coloured one. I'm not too sure how long this vlog is going to be, because there is a lot in here to get through, so I'm not going to show you everything, just what to expect really when coming in here. Yeah, it's just basically like one big show home really. There's people in there, I won't go in that one, but yeah, obviously everyone likes their own different styles, don't they? And you've got the leather couch, a little bit swanky in here. Let's see if this is comfortable. Oh, I should put my feet up on there. Oh yes, this is it. Not too sure about the colour, it's a little bit brown. And I'll tell you what, this wouldn't last forever, would it? If you've got a little dog in here or something, or a cat, they would scratch it up, wouldn't they? But, oh yeah, need a bit of a bigger TV, theme parks and attractions on it. Make sure you give me a subscribe and a thumbs up. Oh, just sit back and relax. I'll tell you what, I'm quite enjoying this at the moment because I haven't used my phone for a while, to be honest. The camera is a little bit harder to do the vlogs. It is a little bit further away on the camera, so you get a bit of a zoom out more. Obviously with a phone, if you're not actually using the right equipment, you can't hold it away from you too much as well. But yeah, it's nice and easy on the phone. I won't be using it much, to be fair, but that's a nice photo. I was just looking at that. I've always wanted one of these over the years, and I've never actually got one because the places that I've actually stayed in have actually been quite warm, to be fair. But I've always thought I'd get myself one of them one of these days. We'll have to see about that. Yeah, if you use the phone, it's nice and easy to transfer data as well. You just download it obviously from your phone. You're not having to worry about carrying the camera around with you either. But that's back in the day. But if I get into some of these scenarios where I don't really want to be taking a camera around with me for obvious reasons, I'm going to be using the phone on those style vlogs. Got the design your own unit here, and well, design your own little section. And obviously when you come over here, you can actually pick what glass doors you want, whether you want this one's £25, but obviously whatever your style is, they're very accommodating here in IKEA. You just select what you want and they'll build it for you, and obviously you just sit down there and they'll actually design what you actually want on the computer, which is really good. And that goes with anything really. If you want bedrooms, if you want a kitchen design, they'll all do it for you in here, and they'll show you obviously the designs on the computer. Because you're not necessarily, if you like one or two bits but you like something somewhere else, they'll put it all together for you. You just obviously write it down and you can see what it'll actually look like if you have a few good ideas. So like I said, you can easily spend a couple of hours in here. If you do want to obviously do your home out, you could probably spend 5 or 6 hours in here, to be honest with you. If you're going to design something, it will take quite a long time going around and finding out what you do actually like in here. But I'll tell you what, it is really bright and airy. Now if you are older, then it's going to be a long walk around here, because obviously it just wraps all the way around several times, and then you've got various floors as well. So it is quite a long walk around all of the IKEA stores, but if you take it at a slow pace and not rush, I'm sure you won't have a problem. You've got the little compact dining chairs just over here, £149 on that one. It's quite nice. Look at this. Does it actually move? I'll tell you what, that doesn't actually move, because obviously it's just a display feature. But it's a bargain. It's a shame it doesn't actually move really, but it's a nice contemporary room. What we've got just over here. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like we're moving into the kitchen section a little bit more now. So what are you cooking me? I'll have some cheese on toast, that's what I fancy, so not too bad at all. Tell you what, I quite like this. Lovely. So who's making me cheese on toast? Now another thing you do get in IKEA, there's lots more of these downstairs. There's a massive candle section, but they do have loads of these candles around there. I will actually show you when I get down there. But yeah, £2.25. Myself personally, I wouldn't go for an orange or green candle. Just go for the bog standard normal one, to be honest with you. You've also got purple round here, but yeah, like I said, there's a massive candle section, and that is downstairs. Along with that, you've got a floral section down there as well. Obviously the fake flowers down there, that some of those are quite nice, but obviously they collect a load of dust, don't they? Now the cafe area is really cheap. Like I said, cinnamon bun 75p. You can get a children's pasta and tomato sauce 95p, and lots more, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit when I go down there. But I'll tell you what, the cafe section down here, some people just go to IKEA for that cafe section, and I'll show you why. Obviously it's nice and cheap over there. If you just want to come in here, have a little look around, grab yourself a snack. It's a lovely kitchen, this one. It's a nice country feel. I like all of the bricks on there. That really complements it well. You wouldn't think that was actually fake looking at it, would you? Obviously you can see that it's fake up there, but at different angles. I'll tell you what, this is right up my street, this kitchen. Yeah, this is a bit of me, this is. I'll bring that camera down. There we go. It looks a little bit... There we go. I'm in my little kitchen now. Just get rid of some of these labels, and I can have a little sleep in here and pretend this is my kitchen. Tell you what, mine's not as nice as this one, that's for sure. Yeah, so we both know that I like this kitchen. Do you like this one? Is this more your taste? A little bit green for me. but you might like it. Quite a few people do like green in the kitchens, don't they? Got this one just over here. I'm still prefer number one. Do you agree with me? Number one's the best so far, in my opinion. We're still at number one. Let's see if anything can beat it around here. Nothing as of yet. There is a kitchen over the other side which is slightly bigger. I'll show you that one now, see if that one beats it. Just over here. Nah, it's okay. I mean, it's probably number two on the list. Probably a little bit bigger, better than that one just over there. I would say this one's number two, but it's definitely not as good as number one. Did you used to have one of these back in the day? They don't usually, not too many people have these right now. I just keep the bread in the cupboard myself and just give it a bit of a twist round. But I tell you what, I might have to invest in one of these one day, but obviously it has to match your kitchen, doesn't it? So yeah, let me know in the comments anyway if you agree with me on the kitchen taste. I'll show you the prices. Obviously that's $5.50 up there. If you are wondering how much this stuff costs, $5.79. What else have we got? $4.79 for the lower one. Obviously you buy all of these separately, don't you? And then your total cost is at the end $119, $170 for this. So you're buying it in separate. And just up here, that is £10. I do like this table and chairs though. I like this as well. This nice little seating area, and you've got the cushions around. That's really nicely thought out of, that is. Yeah, not too bad. I prefer the other one though. Ooh, hang on a second. What do we have here? Ooh, this has moved to at least number two now. This has moved to number two. It's still not beating number one. I'll tell you what, this is really nice. You can imagine this in a lovely apartment, nice and fresh, nice and new. But this is lovely. I'll be quite happy with this setup. But it's number two on the list. Number two. There's just so many kitchens in here. I'm just constantly walking. I've been walking a little bit and there's more kitchens. There's more around the other side. There's probably another 10 kitchens around now. I'll show you. You just walk over here. Look at all those just over there. So there is a lot of choice. If something is not up to your liking, I'll tell you what, these white units over here, can you imagine how often you would have to clean these? It'd be absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm in white now, and if you get anything down this, you're stuffed really, aren't you? But yeah, I'll tell you what, I would not want to clean this kitchen. A lot of people would love this kitchen, wouldn't they? For obvious reasons. I mean, I wouldn't mind this kitchen, but I wouldn't go for it because of how filthy it would get. Can you imagine you're going to be cooking something over here? Even if you're cooking anything, it just squirts out a little bit. Enough said, really. You get my drift. Yeah, I'm not too sure I'm a fan of that though. Plenty of better ones around. Yeah, so when you reach the end of the kitchen bit just over here, obviously these are the designers just over here. They go in detail at the kitchen planning area bit round here, and obviously you can design whatever you want. Not necessarily what they've got in here, they have got more as well. So yeah, get yourself down to IKEA because it's great. It's absolutely huge in here, all of the rooms as well. You can see just by looking at this just how big it is in here. I haven't even gone on to the next floor yet. Just over at Theme Parks and Attractions HQ over here, and this is quite nice. Obviously I could do with something like this myself. Now I have actually got a desk area. I'm in the process. Maybe in the future I will do a few home talking vlogs around the desk area once I get that sorted. Who knows, you'll have to stay tuned for that. Yeah, my desk is actually dark. It's actually black over here. Got the laptop, obviously, got some of these shelving units, but I do need a couple of new ones like this. I mean, I'm not too keen on the wood colour or that. Obviously I've got a black desk, so in future I will be doing that in future. I won't be doing it at the moment because I'm enjoying getting out and doing the vlogs, but eventually I might do a few sit down videos and put some of my ride parts behind here, maybe with some merch in cabinets, have a few lights going on over here, make it a little bit professional. So yeah, it's definitely something that I'm going to be doing in the future. It won't be this year, that's for sure, but it will be in the future. Can't say I'm a fan of this blue chair or the green one over here as well. Yeah, in my opinion, the actual desk chairs in here, they're not the best. quite a lot of this in here is actually decent in IKEA, but yeah, the chair's just not really doing anything for me. If, in my opinion, if you are looking, you can get yourself a nice desk in it. I've seen lots of nice desks, not around this area, so you can get yourself a nice desk, but in my opinion, order the chair online, because you can get a much nicer chair. I mean, this one isn't too bad. This one's 179, but as I said, you can still get better chairs online, in my opinion. You can get yourself a nice bed in here. This isn't too bad for £4.99. I'll tell you what, you do not usually see this, do you? Obviously, you've got the bed just over here, you've got the mirror, the chest of drawers, but if you look over here, look at this. This is different, and you've got the chair in here. Yeah, look at this, I'm in the little relax room. This is very strange from IKEA. Got the fake plants behind me just over here. This is strange. Got some more bedrooms around here, and this one's not too bad. It's not to my taste at all, if I'm being honest with you, but I can see why some of you would like the Mediterranean feel. I'll tell you what is to my taste. You've got the bed just over here, you've got the bath. This is right up my street. This is, you've got a nice little display unit around here. It's lovely, and you've also got the, obviously, where you hang all your clothes up in there. Now I've got a massive wardrobe. Obviously you pull everything out and it all lights up in there. That's what I've got, and you'll probably see that at some point when I do those home vlogs eventually in the thingy. But yeah, that's just a really nice area in there. Got other bedrooms just over here. Yeah, I really do like my wardrobe. I actually got it from IKEA. I actually got it from this IKEA, and it's similar to this colour just over here, but it's huge. Obviously this is the bathroom area, isn't it? But you just pull it open like that, and obviously it all lights up in there. It's lovely. I hang up all my clothes in there, and yeah, there's so much to actually buy in IKEA. I'm not a fan of everything in IKEA. I'm sure some of you aren't either, but there are some really nice things in here that will go down really well no matter what your decor is in your home. It's quite nice, quite like this. Not too sure about the orange walls, that's not really my taste, but I do like the blue and the shower, and obviously I like this as well. Without the colour, obviously it's a decent shower as well. I like that as well. Sink's nice, but yeah, get rid of the orange for me. And I'll change I'll change these as well. I'm not a fan of those either. Moving into the bed section now, and there's a huge range as you'd expect in IKEA. Left and right. Should we go to the right hand side just over here? Now, in my opinion, with regards to the beds, in my opinion, you can get better beds elsewhere. I mean, these aren't bad. They're not bad beds. I mean, nothing's bad in IKEA. But like I said, there's select things that's better than other things, in my opinion. And I mean, obviously you can build your own bed in here. £3.99 for the bed frame, and then obviously you buy everything else separate as well, like the mattress and everything else, as you'd expect. That's interesting up there. Yeah, but with regards to beds, I mean, even if you go online and buy them without even looking at them, and in my opinion you can get better beds, or even bed frames, better mattresses. I've got a Simba mattress myself, so the mattresses and beds, in my opinion, and the chairs, look elsewhere, but that's for you to decide. Everyone's different, aren't they? And if you do want to get a mattress in here, these are the mattresses just over here. You've got the mattress guide as well. But yeah, I'm just used to a nice Simba mattress, so that's what I like. Everyone's different, aren't they? Simba. I'll tell you what though, I do like the look of this one. £2.99, and in particular situations it would go down really well. £2.99 for that. Obviously you buy the mattress separate, get the nice Simba mattress going on there. But yeah, I do like that. Some of these walk-in wardrobes just over are really nice. Yeah, I haven't actually got one like that. I've got, like I said, I've just got a massive drawer one, and you just pull them open just like that. But this is really nice in here. This is really classy in here, isn't it? I'm liking this. This is definitely my style. Oh yes. Just moving here. Oh, just moving here. Oh, like here. I mean, I don't know what to film and what not to film in here really. This is just very random. I'm just putting footage in as I walk, and I'm still on that first floor that I've walked into. This is very interesting. Look at this stage door just over here. Wow. Oh wow, I was not expecting this. This is crazy. It's like being on set, this is. Could do a little theme parks and attractions vlog. Come in here, just have a little sit down just over here. Just make sure my hair's on point. Oh, sorted. It's like a mirror maze in here, look at this. Yeah, really impressed with that. That by far is the best section in IKEA for me. This is top notch, and it wouldn't look out of place anywhere really, would it? I mean, if you bring someone back and they see this, they'll be like, whoa, they'll be blown away a little bit, wouldn't they? It's like being in a theatre really. Now, as we move out of here, this is what I was telling you about a couple of times earlier. I've got like one of these, but they've actually changed the stock. It's similar to this, to be honest, but it actually pulls out this way. It doesn't actually pull down like that, and the height wise actually comes to about there, so it's a little bit shorter. It's about the same size, but I prefer mine, and it's actually this colour just over it. It's not the same one, but it's the same colour as this, what I've actually got. I'm not really a fan of the mirrored ones like that. I prefer the other style mirrored ones, but it is quite similar to this. But yeah, I've got the glass drawers in there. It's exactly the same colour, but it's a completely different unit, and it's a lot bigger than this one. I haven't got all of this in here. I've got the nice glass doors that's lit up in there. And I didn't film any more of that because I'm going to go into the next section now. So otherwise we'll be here all day and it'd be a 2-hour vlog, and we wouldn't want that, would you? I wouldn't want to waste 2 hours of your time. I'm actually moving towards the restaurant section now, which is just over there on the left hand side, and you get fish and chips in here for £6.95. Let's see what actually pops up next. Got the sausage and mash for £4.95, and you've got the, I'll tell you what, for 95p for a kids meal you can't go wrong, can you? And the classic obviously is the meatballs that's served in here. Everyone likes those, don't they? Now what I love about this restaurant section just over here is just by those windows out there, you do get a view of that dock that I've told you about, and you've got all, well, you can see it all the way into the distance. It just obviously depends what's actually going on there at any time of the day. I'm just going to walk you over here, obviously to the right hand side. You can actually get your hot drinks obviously, but like I said, the pricing around here is absolutely top notch. What I was just showing you, you get some cakes around here for £1.55. You've got the dime cake around here for £2.45. It's an absolute classic that lots of people do get. You've also got fruit if you want something a little bit healthier. You've got the normal drinks on the left hand side, and yeah, £1.55 on the cake. The Swedish apple cake is quite nice, I recommend that one, and that is £1.60. I won't be getting that today. But yeah, garlic bread 95p, veggie sausages and mash if you are a vegetarian, onion rings 95p, child's plant balls 1.95, and lots more. So you get these little stands over here. It's pretty much like hospital food. Obviously you walk into a hospital and they do serve them like that, don't they, if you know what I mean by that. Yeah, it's filter coffee, just to let you know, but like I said, the pricing in there is an absolute steal. I'm not too sure. You've got a little play area over there as well. Interesting, never used to have that, but yeah, it's a lovely little restaurant area just around there. Now yes, it's a walk to get all the way around, but if you do require a lift, or we've got a pushchair in here, or you're transporting anything, you just grab the lift and obviously go to the level that you do want, but I haven't got any of that today, so I'm just going to head down to the next floor for you. And straight in we go to the kitchen section. It's a massive kitchen section around here, as you'd expect, like everything else in IKEA. You can even get your little dishcloths around here. You've got the oven gloves just over as well. I mean, this is not too bad, to be fair. It's going to be nice and cheap as well. £1.50. I'll tell you what, that's a bargain. You can't complain, can you? £1.50 on that. The prices in here are top notch, and that's why lots of people do visit IKEA, because for what you do actually get pricing wise, most of the time you are getting a bargain, unless you're going to be buying one of those beds or desk chairs, of course. Just over here, £5 for one of them is a bargain again. Grab yourself that for a fiver. So yeah, you're going to get lots of decent deals in IKEA. Not everything's going to be to your taste, but there's a lot of things for people to get in here, regardless of what you like or what you don't like. You're going to find a few bits in here, that's for sure. It's huge in here. You've even got some marmalade in here. Interesting. Are you a marmalade or a jam fan? Drop me a comment in the comment section. You've got lots of plates over here. Dish it up for me. Go and grab your toast, put it on here, put a bit of marmalade on there. I don't mind either, to be fair. I'll have one of each, please. Got lots of glasses over here, 75p on the glasses. Yeah, like I was saying, lots of these things are just individual, to be honest, so you can buy as many or as much as you like. I was just looking at this. Got the insulated flask over here, £8. I've got a couple of those myself indoors, so I won't be needing one of those. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be in here for so long. You've got the cocktail section over here. Let's have a look at this, because I haven't actually looked at the cocktail section before. Just over here, got the big glasses just up there. Interesting, I haven't looked at this bit before. We've got all of this down there. Sour cream and onion, nice. Haven't tried those before though. What is your favourite Pringles? There's no Pringles here, but I was looking at sour cream and onion. I was thinking, sour cream and onion Pringles, or do you like the salt and vinegar, ready salted? For me, it's got to be barbecue or sour cream and chive. But the question is, what is the best? I would say this sour cream or barbecue. I'm not too sure. It's a tough one. It really is a tough one. I don't know. I don't actually know. Drop me a comment if you do. Now, with regards to the furnishings around here, these pillows, they're not filled very well. What I mean by that is there's a lot of air in these pillows. Now, depending on what you'd expect that though, wouldn't you? Because they're not a crazy price, are they? I mean, if you look at some of these prices, you're not going to get top-notch pillows. I mean, I get my pillows in Donnell Mill myself. I like the nice, well, obviously you just put your hand in and it sinks in a little bit, but you're not going to get that luxury here because they are a little bit. But I'll tell you what, you can't complain at some of these prices. I'll tell you what, it does actually look decent. It looks really nice. But yeah, if you're not using them as your actual pillows, you probably, if you are going to be buying the pillows in it, you probably end up with backache and neck ache. If I'm being honest with you. But some of the pillows, if you're just going to use it for decoration, putting it on a chair, something like that, then by all means grab yourself one of these in here, I suppose. I'm not a snob or anything, I just like to pay a little bit extra when it comes to something like that. When it comes to a decent, obviously, office chair or pillows or something like that, I will pay a little bit extra because it's just worth obviously paying that bit more rather than having constant neck ache and backache all the time otherwise. And that's just me really. And you've got these pillows, if you do want these pillows and you disagree with me, £12 by the looks of it. I'll tell you what, that's not too bad. That's alright. That's alright. Some of the pillows around the other side were a little bit flimsy. Let's have a look at this one. We've got, that's not too bad. This one, what about this? £65 this one though. Tell you what, getting a bit pricey now, but some of these pillows are actually alright. If you go to the cheap ones, as always, like this, £6. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect for £6? What do you expect? It's an absolute bargain. Just going around petting everything now. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll have to draw the line somewhere. This is going to be a monster vlog, it really is. Got the warm duvets over here, I wouldn't know what they're like. Yeah, I do actually buy quite a bit in IKEA, to be fair. In the past I've bought a lot. The carpets in there are pretty decent if you look at the right ones. Go for the nice thick ones over here. You can see that dark blue one over there, that looks quite thick for 65. It's probably going to feel quite nice. That's quite nice, I like that. It's nice. Yeah, I have actually bought a couple of carpets in here before. Well, the little, obviously, these type of things where you just lay them out. Bought quite a bit in here. Like I said, I've bought my wardrobe for the bedroom in IKEA, so there is some decent stuff in here. You've also got the cowhide just over here. You wouldn't get this in too many shops, would you? So yeah, the bathroom stuff, the bedroom stuff is all top-notch, high quality. Wardrobes. I haven't showed you the candles yet. I haven't actually seen them. You've got the flowers further on. You even got the warehouse. It's just taken me literally forever. Luckily I'm in trackies and trainers today, because otherwise we'd be in all day. I'll tell you what, be a 3-hour vlog at this rate. Let's get moving. I'm not going to chop this too much more. We're just going to get moving around here. You've got all of these plushes around here, and then this has recently been refurbed in here. It wasn't like this before. You've got the little kiddies room around there. I do like the bumblebees up there. It's not my style, this, but you do appreciate some of the other things. Like I said, them bumblebees, they look decent. And quite a few people do like green, as I was saying earlier. Green in furniture, green in plushes. I'm not the biggest fan of green when it comes to things like that. I'll tell you what, I like him up there. I mean, what is your ideal furniture? I mean, do you like green on furniture? If you're going to have green, some people like a nice country kitchen with a bit of green in, that's fair enough. Got Game On over here. Oh wow, yeah, this is nice. Do you know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of the Sea Life Centre, the way this has been done. And look at that over there. Unreal. Unreal. Whoa. This is different. I like this. It's decent from IKEA. They've made a massive effort in this room, that's for sure. Tell you what, I'll just swing you around. You got him like dangling on a bit of string, like me in here, really. And you've also got the little kiddies bits walking down there. Yeah, it's giving me Sea Life Centre vibes just round here. And you've got the Game On room round here. Let's have a little look in here. Just got the. It's getting a little bit busier in here, that's for sure. I didn't actually know that. I thought they actually come out. But you do have the bunk they were leaving anyway. You do have the bunk beds just over here. Obviously they've put this on here because they don't want the kids climbing up, do they? Which is understandable. Got the staff in here forever making the beds. I was just chatting to one of the staff members and I said, I bet you're obviously making up the beds. And he said, yeah, all the time. That's his job basically, just continuing making the beds. Obviously when the kids go in there, they like to jump on the beds, or people like me, for instance. But yeah, it's a lovely little area for the kids, this is. I'd recommend something like this. Got the books behind. Got the little mirror, and you've got, can hang up, yeah, a dressing gown or something like that. You can put your shoes in there. I'll tell you what, for a child, this is perfect. It really is. Can you imagine them just sitting in there, you know, playing some games or something? I would love this actually as a kid myself. I'd love this little setup. Not a fan of the yellow. Not a fan of the yellow, but this is IKEA, isn't it? So it's going to be yellow. What an area. Tell you what, that little Sea Life Centre area down here, they've upped their game on these, that's for sure. Quality. Let's go in here and have a little look in here. I wasn't actually expecting this vlog to be this long. It's probably, when I go to edit it, it's probably only going to be about half hour, and it just seems a lot longer because I have been chopping them every now and again. This is a lovely little bed. Again, not a fan of the wall behind, the colours. I'm not a fan of stripes either, but people aren't a fan of everything that I like, and that's why you've got so much choice in IKEA. But the rest of it, I love the bunk bed. I like this, really nice. Wouldn't have picked the lampshade in this style of room either. For me, it doesn't really go. I love that down there. So obviously they can draw things on. It's a lovely little area. Just a couple of changes for me, for my personal taste. I am not going to chop this at the moment. We're just going to go straight in for it. I'm going to even up the little pace a little bit around here. And you've got the kids section around here. You've got all of the paints up there. And obviously if you just had a baby around here as well, you've got these just over here as well on offer. There you go, obviously different ones for your different budgets. It's quite nice, just over here, £369. I mean, you're getting, obviously, if you've never been to IKEA before, you haven't been in a long time, you forget really of the size of it. It just goes on like this channel, doesn't it? It goes on and on like me. On and on and on and on. Moving on, having a little joke to myself. Going insane, just goes on and on. Just keeps walking. Usually I spend a little bit more time in it. I'm literally going quite fast now. Starting to move now. Still on the second floor. Got the warehouse yet. Gonna run out of charge, memory on the phone. Do you know, I'm not gonna chop this. I'm not gonna keep chopping it. I'm just gonna make my way to the end, and if I see something extra special, I will point it out, because congratulations if you have made it to this point so far with me waffling on. If you like my waffling on, making a prat of myself, drop me a subscribe and a thumbs up. It's an interesting lamps down here, 15 quid. They are very interesting. Got a massive light section here, as you can see now. Now I'll tell you what, if you're thinking what am I doing in my trackies, well I'm actually off to the gym after. I'll tell you what, I'm knackered after this. Almost, not quite. But I'll be going there doing my 6 machines as usual. I won't be going on the treadmill now, that's for sure. I'll just do the 6 machines after this. It's going to go on the treadmill as one of the 6. But yeah, I won't be doing that. Just get on the other machines. You've got the photo frames around there. In the photo section. You can actually, obviously, if you want more of the pricing, £12.75 on that, you can actually pause it at certain bits. If you see something that I've obviously not pointed out, which I'm sure you will have, you might be able to see the prices. Obviously if you pause it, I can't obviously point out everything to you because, well, we both know why. You got the artificial flowers around here. Tell you what, they've done out this whole section. It didn't used to be like this in here. It was completely different, and then yeah, I wasn't expecting. Usually obviously it's a lot nicer than this. It's all laid out properly, but there's nothing really in this little bit now. Got the candles that I was talking about just over here though. Well, they weren't like this, but they are in here. As I was saying, you've got a massive candle section. Got the little ones, the big ones. You can buy the little containers. £4 on the candle. Yeah, it looks like they are doing some extensive work in here, that's for sure. 50p if you do want to put the little candle lights. 50p. Can't go wrong, can you? Now we're approaching the warehouse section, where obviously now when you've got a little piece of paper and you're writing down what items you do want, get a little pencil for that as well. And then you obviously head down to the warehouse, because just down there all of your items will be numbered in the huge warehouse you've got down there. Not only that, at the end, just before you pay, you do have a clearance section down there, and you do have another food section. Now I've showed you the food section, but the section on the way out of the IKEA store is an absolute bargain. You get hot dogs, as you can see, 60p. It's on your way out. Got hot dogs, fries, loads of other things there. Depends what's on the menu at the time, but they do cinnamon buns usually as well and things like that. But for 60p you can get yourself a hot dog, chips and a drink normally for about £2, £2.20, something like that. I haven't been in here for since late last year. That's what they were like. That's what the prices were like before. So we'll have to get down there and check it out. I'll tell you what, I'll cut it down. I'll cut it now after 4 minutes, and I will see you just over there. Yeah, look how many trolleys are down here. It's absolutely crazy. It's nice and quiet down here. Like I said, if you do come on the weekend, it usually is rammed down this section. I mean, you can hardly move down here sometimes. So come here in the evening, come here in the week if you're not going to be coming here in the evening. 85p for a plant-based hot dog, and you've got the ice cream there for 75p. I'll tell you what, it is tempting me right now. I'm not going to be doing it because I'm off to the gym. And if I did get a hot dog, it wouldn't look good now, would it? I mean, the grey trackies, the white trainers and the the white top, not be good with a hot dog, would it? Getting ketchup down it, even the fries. Just over there is a little reduced section, so if there's any defaults, if there's any faults, if there's any defaults, if there's any faults with any of the products that you've purchased, they get brought back here and they go in the reduced section if they are okay to be sold. Any defaults. This is the reshop and reuse. Now, $199 for that sofa. Got this one here for $289. You got the one behind for $499. Are these any good prices? $720. I mean, that's not a great deal, if I'm being honest with you. That's not a great deal. You can get really nice brand new corner sofas for around, you know, 900 quid, 899. So for that to look a little bit like that for 720, you can get much better deals elsewhere, in my opinion. 269 for that. Yeah, again, as I was saying, the beds in here, order them online because you will get a better quality and a better deal. 329 on that. Even if you go on Amazon, you're going to be getting a better deal than that, that's for sure, and you're going to be getting a better item. I've actually ordered a bed on Amazon before myself, and better quality than that for the money. Do you like a good reduced section? Sometimes you can pick up some bargains in here. Those items over there that I just pointed out, in my opinion, they're not great, are they? $9.99. I mean, is that because it's missing the bottom piece? $9.99. I'm literally fried right now. They've got the heaters up in IKEA, so people obviously don't get cold, and walking around those long distances plays with mine a little bit. $99.99. But obviously you're going to get a slight problem with it. 75 quid on this. I mean, what's the defect on this one? Not too sure. Sometimes they're just sent back because the customer probably changes their mind, or they might find the little screws or something like that. Like me on the channel. 20 quid on that one. But yeah, not loads of stuff in here, but 720. It needs to go down to 400 quid, doesn't it? 450, something like that, in my opinion. I mean, I would take that over the corner sofa, if I'm being honest with you. That looks a little bit nicer. It's a little bit creased up, that other corner sofa. Won't speak very loud. Just outside of here, when you do exit and pay on these tills, you can either pay on the tills or you can pay on the self-service tills. You've got the Swedish Bistro, and I'll show you what's available at the Swedish Bistro. You can go for the Korean style hot dog and upgrade yourself a little bit with a barbecue sauce, plant-based bacon pieces if you wanted that. You've got the turnover pizza, interesting, for $1.95. You've got the fries for $1.75. Considering the fries for $1.75, you can grab a hot dog for 75p, I think it was, so fries are a little bit more. Plant-based soft ice, 65p, bottle of water. But I'll tell you what are really nice in here, the cinnamon buns. They are so good. So if you do come into IKEA, grab yourself a cinnamon bun. I won't be getting one of those today because I want to be fitting in my clothes at the moment. But I'll tell you what, they are so good. They are so good, and it's a nice cheap price as well. Grab yourself a nice cold drink. If you are a fan of the meatballs that they actually do sell upstairs, then grab yourself a bag here for $7.95. In my opinion, I wouldn't bother, because the prices of what you're actually getting in the restaurant, and obviously you're going to get mash with it, you're going to get gravy with it, and it's going to be cooked for you, and you probably get that for 4 or 5 quid, I think it was. So yes, you do get a lot more meatballs, but in my opinion, when you have to start adding stuff, you have to cook it yourself, you might as well just get yourself down to IKEA if you want them and have it cooked for you rather than do that. It's not really worth it. Tell you what, these aren't too bad. They're nothing on the cinnamon rolls. They're nowhere near as good as the cinnamon rolls. So as I keep saying, grab yourself a nice cinnamon roll, grab yourself a hot dog. The fries are a little bit more expensive. Still not crazy expensive, are they? But yeah, grab yourself a hot dog, grab yourself a cinnamon roll, pass on the fries. Job done. On the way back, eat in the car, have that nice view on your way out, and you're sorted. Now, if you do want to leave your kids somewhere, if you haven't got anyone to look after your kids, you want to look around, there's some furniture, you just moved houses, you're trying to renovate the place, don't worry, they've got you covered, because there is, I'm not going to go over there because there's kids over there, but there's a children's play area just over there, so they're not going to get bored. Leave them over there. Got the ice cream machines, the milkshake machines. They're not going to get bored over there. There's plenty for them to do, but yeah, should have grabbed myself a cinnamon bun, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. If it goes wrong, I'll have it all down my top. I'll have ketchup down my top and everything else. But I'm going to actually finish the vlog there. Just literally buy the car park machines on the way out. Obviously, you spend 30 quid, you get 3 hours in there. I'll tell you what, it might take more than 3 hours, that's for sure. But if you've enjoyed this vlog, give me a big thumbs up. Drop me a comment what you've seen in there. Do you agree with my taste on the furniture? Do you disagree? Do you like jam or marmalade? That's the question. Would you pick sour cream, barbecue Pringles? I'm talking nothing to do with IKEA, but it's just a random vlog really. I thought I'd get down here, show you what IKEA's like, put in a decent thumbnand for once on the channel for you. It's a decent thumbnail, to be fair. Come on, give me a thumbs up for that. If you've enjoyed it, drop me a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next theme park and IKEA video. It's like the good old days, being back on the phone, nice and simple. The camera sometimes obviously has to take a while to obviously position itself, so with the phone you can just hold it there and job done. But anyway, I'm going to get over to the gym now. It's just down the road where I actually go to the gym. I've actually got dual membership around the UK, so I can actually visit any gym when I want to. So job done really. It's getting really bright now, so it's probably going to shut up, so I'll end it there. See you later.